Peyton Harris.
And I'm Jackie Castro, and you're watching Hardcover News.
Today, our special report will address teen depression.
We will talk to mental health professionals about this life and death issue that too often goes overlooked.
Now, we're going straight to the streets with our reporter, Brando Contrell, to talk to people about this important matter.
Do you guys think teen depression is a big deal in America?
Well, I think it's probably a big deal everywhere. I would say, yeah, I think anywhere in the Western Hemisphere, North America.
Why so?
I guess you guys, well, not you guys, but just teenagers, it's hard to be around people, and just peer pressure and different factors like that can play with somebody's self-esteem.
Yeah.
I do, and I also think that a lot of it is overseen. So a lot of people don't notice that teens are under depression, and so I do think it's a big deal.
Now that we got the public's opinion, we will go to Dr. Helen Morrison, a child psychiatrist, who will analyze some statistics and discuss some of depression's root causes.
Brando recently sat down with her in the Hardcover studio.
1 in 12 adolescents ages 12 and 17, or 8.5%, go through a major depression episode once a year. How do you feel about that?
I think that's a low figure. I think there are many more episodes of depression in adolescents of that age group. But don't forget, researchers never get true answers because many people don't want to admit that they've gone through or are going through a major depression.
Wow, and to think if those numbers were even as high as Dr. Morrison suspected.
We will go back to the people and explain what depression is. Then, Dr. Hunter will provide us with a medical definition.
If they have a condition where they are apathetic, lethargic, you know, they don't want to do certain things like we talked about before, you know, so I think that would qualify for being depressed.
Yeah. And what about you?
Yeah, I guess a sadness that is interfering with everyday life, so they're not able to cope with everyday life. So that's what I would think teen depression is.
I would say depression is something that impedes the daily activities of a teenager to the point where they don't have motivation for anything.
I guess it's like going from being like a regular happy kid who like enjoys, you know, like maybe like spending time with their friends, family, that sort of thing, to not really expressing any interest in really anything and sort of becoming reclusive.
Well, depression at its basic level is a biological disorder, meaning that something is different in how the chemicals in the brain that serve to help us regulate our emotions, they're not as available, or they're not staying in the system as long as they might typically. And so you find that that leads to a vulnerability to be more sad, to be bothered by things that might not, when you're feeling happy, get in the way.
Thank you, Dr. Hunter, for the scientific explanation.
Brenda will sit down with Dr. Laura Foster to talk about how depression affects an adolescent's learning.
Adolescents who are suffering from depression typically have a hard time concentrating, focusing, making decisions. So when you put someone in a school setting and they're having those difficulties, it makes it very hard for them to learn, to retain information, and to perform in school.
So what sorts of treatment are there available for depression?
For depression, cognitive therapy and medication are the most common. The major goal is to challenge the negative thinking. When someone's depressed, they view most everything through a negative lens. That depressed individual might feel hopeless, like there's nothing I can do to help these bad grades, or I don't have any friends, and you need to challenge that. You say, well, you do have some friends, or yeah, you know, you do have some control over your life. You're not helpless. It's not hopeless. And you can find evidence in most people's lives of things that are going well. And you want to build on those positive things in their lives.
Thank you, Dr. Monroe.
Thank you for watching this special report on Hardcover News. I hope you gained a lot of valuable knowledge from this important issue.
If you recognize any of the symptoms of depression, please call National Alliance on Mental Illness of Greater Chicago. The number is 312-563-0445.
Thank you for watching.
Have a great day. See my feet. Okay. Wow.
Hello, I'm Peyton Harris.
And I'm Jackie Castro, and you're watching Hardcover News.
Ah, shit.
Knows about life and death issues that too often go overlooked.
Oh my God, why are you laughing? Thank you for watching.
Special report today is about the hidden truth of teenage depression.
Hello, I'm Peyton Harris.
And now we're heading straight to the streets with
I'm Peyton Harris. Have a great day.